What's up, Buttercups? Hope you guys are having an amazingly golden day with cherries on top. You are watching The Golden Drive. My name is Elvis. That is an R34. And that is Marcus. Yep, there he is. So say hello, Marcus.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Yes. In case you guys don't know, he has a YouTube channel called Roads Untravelled. It's pretty terrible. I'm kidding. No.
Some videos.
No, I think the videos are amazing. I've been watching you watching like random videos of yours for like years, and so it's so great to finally. I didn't even know you lived here, but yeah, you reached out to me a few months ago about the Datsun, shooting the Datsun, and that's pretty much how we got connected. And so ever since then, it's been golden. It's been awesome. And so now, so as you can see, he has an R34. We're gonna talk about, not GTR, but we're gonna talk about that a little bit. But yeah,
you
just
can
tell
call
us.
it a GTR. I'm flattered, dude.
Oh my gosh. We're gonna talk about the car. We're gonna talk about the styling, the differences between GTRs, non-GTRs, R34s, why they're legal in the States, and why they're, because these cars are not yet legal in the States. And so a lot of people do not know that, but they're legal in Canada, which is pretty amazing. So yeah, we're just gonna dive into that and just get started with the review. They're like, why are you pointing a camera at your face and filming?
2022, the world's a strange place.
So with that said, let us get started. Tell us about this car. What is this car? Who are you? I've already talked a little bit about, but what do you do? All that stuff.
Yeah, my name's Marcus. I've been driving cars on YouTube for 7 years now, and I've wanted a Skyline GTT for years and years, and I finally got one. Ooh. So that's what this is, 1999 Nissan Skyline R34 GTT.
So talk about the GTT thing, because a lot of people don't know, because the R35 GTRs, you just have the GTRs like I was telling you before. But with the R34s, 3 and 2s, they have extra things. There's a GTTs, GTRs, GTSs. So just tell us about that world a little bit.
Yeah, you're right. It is a little bit more confusing. The GTR, the R35 is just, that's what you're buying. That's out of the box. They're all the same. They're all automatic. They're all turbo. R34, for example, GTT, okay, what GTT means is, let's look at it as like, okay, you got the GTR, Godzilla, this is the step down. Yeah. So what you lose is, I don't have all-wheel drive.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, for better or worse.
True, so you can have more fun.
100%, and that's why I personally, the money thing too.
Yeah.
This is also about a third of the price.
Yeah, so like, it's insane how the GTR market has exploded, but what, compared to, like you said, it's like a third of the price of a GTR.
It's insane.
That's insane for mostly the same car.
I would say, if I had to break it down, the GTR, like, this is 6/10 of what a GTR is. Okay. You get maybe 7. You get like 70% of the GTR experience. It's still
the same DNA.
It feels
still,
you could feel it. But here, RB25 DET.
So it's a turbo.
Yeah. And single turbo, whereas the RB26 factory is twins. Okay. Sequentials, actually. But yeah, this is the car. Mine, as you'll find out, unfortunately,
it's not perfect.
It's an automatic,
but
and it's not perfect.
Come on, it's still an R34. I feel like a lot of those things can, like, if it's another car, you'd be like, it's this, is that. But it's an R34, so even if it's automatic, it is still a very special car.
It's got potential.
Yeah, it does have potential. And like, you're gonna tell us future plans for it, but just walk us from the front to the back, pretty much.
Let's do it.
Is it stock?
Bone stock.
Okay.
Bone stock right now. If you were to ask me about certain options that the R34 came with, I know a few of them. Somebody has told me that the sunroof is quite rare. I don't know how rare. That's cool, I guess. Yeah. But yeah, R34, you can tell pretty distinctively that this is not a GTR by the fact that the front, this is what they call the Altair body kit. Okay. So it's what I've been told, I don't know how rare the body kit is, but when you see this kind of like shark fin, kind of angled, more aggressive front bumper, that's a GTT. Whereas the GTR, you'll see,
it has a more open
Yes.
This is bigger, yeah.
Yes, it's a wide gaping hole, and it's a very square. It's a little bit more square, and of course the fenders are wider. The car is physically wider.
Yes.
When it's a GTR.
Yeah, but it's also easy because a lot of people also do the swaps, but like swap panels because it just bolts on. Like the GTR body panels to the GT, that GTT or GTST, all of that stuff. And so, yeah, so what's the difference between like the GTST and a GTT?
So R34, there's no such thing as a GTST.
Oh, so that's only like the R32s?
And 33s.
Okay.
That's where it's confusing.
Interesting.
Like the 32 and 33 GTST is the equivalent of the 34 GTT.
Okay.
Those are like the same trim levels.
Yeah.
They just change the name.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that.
For no reason.
Yeah.
But under the hood, it's the same engine, RB25 DET. Updated.
How much power does it make?
270. I'm pretty sure it's the 276.
You can show us the engine just so we can, just so we can take a look at the glorious RB. And so, do you get all the noises though? All the. I can't do the.
No, dude. I need to manual swap it to get those.
Oh.
To breathe life into it.
Yeah.
You know? But you know, you can hear the turbo if you listen closely. We can just omit that. That's a work.
What is that? What is? No, you haven't seen my Datsun. That's why you're. This is pristine compared to that piece of awesomeness over there. So yeah, this looks pretty amazing. So yeah, like you said, completely stock.
Yes, this is totally stock. I do have the engine cover for it. There is, the coil pack cover and then the actual physical engine cover. Because it's a 99, they had just begun to like make modern engine bays, so to kind of like start covering up the engine. Like don't look at all these wires and stuff. So like all this would be covered up with a nice Nissan Neo.
Yeah, no, but
cover.
I still kind of like it without the plastic stuff, without the engine cover. It just looks more honest. I don't know. It doesn't look like the GTR motor or anything, but it's just it still looks good. I think it looks clean too. How many kilometers does this thing have?
A lot.
A lot?
220.
Oh,
I bought it with just under 200,000.
You see, that's not. I don't think that's bad because again, it's kilometers. It's not miles, right? And so so like I think miles in Canada they use kilometers here, so it's not. My Datsun has almost 200,000 miles, so I don't even know what that would be kilometers, but it's still pretty high. So like 200. I am terrified of insects. That was a big insect. I don't know what that was, but yeah. So like I was saying, this has what like what do you say? How many miles? 220,000 kilometers. So about 150,000 miles, maybe even less.
Yeah, a little bit less than that.
Yeah, that is not bad. That's not high. I don't think that's very high. So I think it's fine.
And like that's what I take this into consideration because like obviously I want to manual swap it and I will manual swap it. So that's kind of like then maybe we do that. Maybe we do a rebuild, right? Even if it's just a top end rebuild, something like that on the engine.
But it's fine.
That's good.
Fine. Yeah, I mean, so let's go to the rear of the car because I think. That is where people actually recognize, like it's one of the most recognizable parts of the R34, which is like, oh.
No, absolutely.
Look at that butt.
And so, so what you're looking at here, there's a lot of different variations, even among the R34 GTTs. Like not every GTT will have this Skyline piece here.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that.
So they have different bumpers. So like I said, this is the Altair kit. And if you'll notice, if you come down here, this is like, Nissan, what are you doing? It's fake. Like it's just
fake.
It's not. I love the look of the bumper, but certain small things like that, it makes me appreciate Toyota's build quality a lot more.
Because you used to have what, an MR2?
Yes.
So do you prefer that build quality even?
Far and away. Yes.
Okay.
The feel of the car is different. Like the R34 feels more modern, feels sharper.
Yeah.
Yeah, build quality, no comparison.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is, I mean, as you're saying, this is recognizable.
Yeah, from like anyone can recognize it. And what exhaust does it have? Because that does not look like it came from the factory.
It did.
Look at, no way.
Yeah, dude.
No way.
Yeah, it's
with that size of.
It's an option. Look at that Nissan's.
What?
If you look closely, you can see Nissan.
Oh,
Sport
it is
Smuffler.
Nissan. What?
And
look at how big that thing is.
Do you want to see something cool?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so, and not all R34s have this.
Okay.
It has a sports exhaust. It has a baffle in the exhaust.
What? For what? We're a 90s car.
99. It's got a flip in the exhaust for sport mode and for
that is
mode.
very cool that it has that from way back in 1999.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Mine doesn't work, but
I mean, but it's probably, you can probably figure it out. Like it's like probably like a simple electrical connection, or maybe I don't know if the switch broke.
I think I can hear it. It's stuck in loud mode.
Oh, which is good.
Which is good. But I looked at the cables and the cables look pretty rusty. So like I think it's just rusted.
Yeah. So that's probably easy to fix, but yeah. And then talk us about the interior because yes, also in case you didn't know, all R34s, 3s, and 2s are all right-hand drive. Yeah. So this is I just love right-hand drive. So like, was this your first right-hand drive car? Let's actually go from the inside and talk about it.
Excuse me, it's a little bit dirty.
No, you're good. It's your daily driver, so it's excused.
It is. Every car that I've owned has been my daily driver. So I really get to know them really well. You know? Yeah.
So just talk to us about the interior. Is it completely stock?
Totally stock.
Okay.
So this, as you can see, a triple gauge pod here. Battery voltage, oil temp, and boost, which is cool. That's
cool. It has a boost gauge from factory.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, it's really nice. Mine cuts in and out.
Okay.
It needs a solenoid or something or other. Some of the R34 GTTs, I'm not sure if I'm correct in saying the earlier ones or maybe the later ones, they had a different, still a triple gauge pod, but it was like more inset.
Different layout, okay.
Yeah, so just little tweaks that they made over the years. And then of course you've got your automatic, which, it's so sad, man.
It's terrible.
So sad. God, it's so dirty in here. Like,
it's fine.
It's what I've learned, dude. Every one of my cars pretty much has been manual.
Oh, okay.
But it's really tough to love an automatic car.
Yeah, automatic is so different. Like, it's interesting because I own an automatic car. It's a Genesis with the V8. But even though it has, the Genesis that I have, it has about almost 400 horsepower, and it's fast, but it's still different from driving. Anytime I get into my Datsun, it's like, even though it's so slow, you've driven it, it's so slow, but it's a manual. I don't know.
You don't need a lot of power to have fun.
No, you don't need to be going 500 miles per hour in order to like enjoy it and have a good laugh from a manual. So, and then, what else can you tell us about this interior?
Well, so the automatic, the only redeeming quality is that it does have Tiptronic.
What is that, cruise control? Or no, what is Tiptronic?
So I can decide whether on the steering wheel here or the gear shifter. I can put it in whatever gear I want.
From the steering wheel?
Yeah, I have 4 speeds to choose from.
Okay, that's still not bad. Like, I did not know that you could do that from the steering wheel in these cars, because older 90s cars, you just had the automatic and that was it. Like, but that's cool. They gave you the option to do that from the steering wheel.
Yeah, you got it from the steering wheel. But it's cool. You can hold a gear, right? So I can hold it at 4,000 RPM, mid corner, and then power out. And I'm not having to like wait. Yeah. But funny thing to know, if you come around here, you have to click a button to activate the buttons on the steering wheel.
What the heck? What? So they couldn't just give it to you? You had to go through like two steps.
Yeah.
2-step process to activate that.
There's no reason for that.
But they still gave it to you, which is not bad at all. And like, does this car have? Because I know like some Japanese cars have like this they greet you good morning when you turn on the car and something. They like say a thing. Does this have that when you start it?
No.
Oh.
It did have a it had a full-on TV.
On
the inside when I got it.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
A lot of Japanese cars actually have that when you bring them over.
That
and
is
then
very
usually it's
interesting.
the toll reader that is talking to you
Oh,
when you turn on.
okay.
When you rip that. Sorry. So I don't know if I'm.
No, you're fine.
Swear
It's fine. I'll just put like a pneumatic drill sound. That's what I do.
Nice.
So it's fine. Yeah, but I mean, it looks relatively clean in here. Like it's not. It hasn't been molested. It hasn't been like destroyed, and it still looks nice.
Yeah.
So do you see yourself like keeping this car for a while? Is this your dream car?
This is one of my dream cars.
Okay.
As is the same probably with you, Elvis. You probably have many dream
Too many.
cars. Too many. This is absolutely one of my dream cars.
Okay.
What I would love to do, like if I can manual swap this, if I have the means to manual swap this within the next 12 months,
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it for my goal. I want to do a whole lap of the States. In this car.
Dude, well, let me know. I'll go with you. I'll use the Datsun and then
yeah, I'm down.
that would be so fun.
Yeah.
And like, do the manual swaps cost a lot, or what are they like? Is it difficult to do? Is it a whole? Because for example, like with the Ferraris, the earlier Ferraris, like that had the F1 transmissions, the automatics, you didn't. It wasn't a whole transmission change you needed to do. You just needed to change a few like actuators and a few other things, and and add like a shifter and a few other. And
it's just like a robot that's
it's robotized manual.
Yeah.
That's what so is this like that, or is this an automatic? So you have to get a completely brand new transmission.
You do have to get a brand new transmission.
Okay.
But some of the other stuff, like there's already a not quite a cutout for the clutch pedal in the firewall.
Oh, no way.
But there's an imprint. It's
because it's the same sheet metal,
yeah,
pretty much.
It's the exact same. They just didn't cut it out from the template. So
interesting.
If the line is there, you just have to follow the line and cut, and then put the clutch pedal on. If you go with the RB25 transmission, from what I've heard, it's really straightforward and simple to do.
Okay.
But if you want to do 350Z transmission,
that's also a popular swap with these cars.
Very popular.
Okay.
So then you get 6 speeds versus 5.
So I'm guessing that's also more affordable than the RB25 transmission.
Yes. Oh, definitely. Yeah. So yeah, like what I've been quoted, or what I've gone through the process of looking at various parts and labor and whatnot, should be able to get it done for $3,000 to $5,000.
I don't know. It's kind of, that's a chunk of change.
It is.
That's a chunk of change.
Again, depending how much
you want
grease you want to get on your knuckles.
Yeah,
you know?
so if you're doing it yourself, probably like half?
Yeah.
Half that? That's not bad then. That's not bad, because and that includes a transmission, because transmissions are expensive. Usually. The 350Z transmission, the CW, and I've been trying to, because I have an LS swap jack, I've been trying to get one. But I'm probably just going to go with automatic, because they're insane. Like, I mean, you can get it for like $2,000, which is not bad. Like a brand new one from Nissan, which is not bad. But I don't know, it's still expensive.
It is. I don't know if you can see back there, but it has quite a bit of room for, you can comfortably fit
I'm actually surprised that, like I can see my knee. Okay, I'm gonna try to fit in there. Let's see if I'm 6 foot, I'm 6'1", I think. Okay. So I'm gonna try to get in here gracefully. Oh, that's actually not bad. Let's see.
There we go.
I actually have some room.
Fit, right?
I'm very surprised. Yeah, I mean the headroom is a little.
It's just like they do have.
But there's a ridge.
Cutout.
Yeah, like it's like literally they made the plans for someone big to sit here.
Yeah.
And with that said, anything else before we go on a drive?
It's an automatic. It's not gonna be. It's not exciting at the moment.
It'll be fine. I've driven an R34 GTR, so I'm guessing it'll be
way worse than that. Way worse than that.
So with that said, let us go for a drive. Oh gosh, I'm trapped in here. Oh, it was almost like the car was giving birth to me. Oh, I didn't make the mistake.
Oh, you were about to. I was like, is he about to do that?
That's one thing about driving, what's it called? Right-hand drive cars is, people don't realize it, but the indicator is on the right-hand side of the steering wheel, and the what's it called? Windshield wipers are on the left-hand side of the steering wheel. How was it like for you first driving a right-hand drive car or owning your own? Like, did you ever get mixed up with the whole like this, or like how do you even go to the drive-throughs?
You don't. I lost a lot of weight.
Why? Just not
going to drive-throughs.
Not going to drive-through.
No, that's a joke. That's not real. No, it's the main thing for me is like just lane positioning.
Yeah.
But that's only for the first 2 weeks.
Yeah.
In my experience, it was
Yeah.
like 2 weeks. You're in the middle of the road anyways. Everything else is normal and fine.
Yeah.
And good. And yeah, I did I mean, if I'm gonna be honest, if I'm going from a left-hand drive car to a right-hand drive car quite often, I'll still make that mistake sometimes.
Yeah. You're like, oh, windshield wiper turns on instead of your indicator.
Yeah.
So this is a 4-speed.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. I just assumed they were all 5 speeds.
Mm-hmm.
Was there any automatic that came with the 5-speed in the R34 generation, or 33 or 32? No?
I'm gonna say no. No,
Okay.
not that I know of. I'm pretty sure they're all 4-speed. I don't think they all have Tiptronic either.
Okay.
But it's probably a good thing not to know a lot about automatic Skylines.
Yeah. Why? Because they're not very good.
It's taking up mental bandwidth that does not need to be taken up by things.
So when does the turbo in this kick in?
Low. I mean, you start building boost 22, 23.
Yeah, because I was trying to like feel for it, but I'm not like.
Yeah, that's almost, there's like full boost, 4,000.
Interesting, okay.
So you can, if you drop down a second and go all the way to like 7,000.
Yeah.
Then you'll really feel the full.
Okay, let me try that and go slow and see what happens. Let's see.
Start in second, above, start at like 3,000 RPM, because the transmission has to be like.
Okay,
has
above
to be like,
3,000.
Yes, started at like at 3,000.
Okay, let's go a little bit higher.
Yeah, there you go. All the way to 7.
Okay. It does pull. Like it does start to. It's almost like a build. You're like you feel it, and it keeps pulling, even in that higher RPM. Because some cars, like you would just see, it just drops like in power once you get in that higher bandwidth. But I feel like this one keeps on building. It just keeps on going, and it's like what, 250 horsepower? Is that what you said?
It should be 276. Yeah, okay. Right around.
Have you dynoed this?
No, no.
Just what?
No, automatic. No.
Yeah.
No.
The steering feels very direct. It's very sharp. Like you can feel it. It's a very sharp steering, and it doesn't feel. What does this car weigh?
3,100 pounds.
Yeah, because it doesn't feel heavy. Like it feels very tossable.
Yep. Part of that too.
Oh yeah, we're in boost now.
There you go. Part of that too is because it's got HICUS, right? So it's got a steering rack in the rear, so it's got rear steer.
Oh yes, I knew the R32s came with that first, right? Yeah. Oh, and do you notice the huge difference?
I notice it the most, honestly, not when I'm on a tight road, but when I'm on the highway switching lanes.
Oh, okay. Oh, I did it. Oh!
There you go.
I did it. Oh, shoot.
But like changing lanes on the highway, it takes no effort.
Okay.
Just a little bit of input.
Can I make it? Oh, I made it.
Nice.
Sweet. Okay, I felt it there. Like
right now, with the auto in it, in this state, if I had to guess, it's probably 200 wheel.
Yeah. I think so. Yeah,
about
that's
200
what
wheel.
It feels like, yes. It will be interesting to also drive one with this, because with the GTRs versus yours, like, what did you say was the difference again? Is there any power differences?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, stated on paper, no. They're both the gentleman's agreement. Okay. 270. But yeah, the RB26 makes more power. Yeah. And it revs way higher. Yeah. So. But again, the differences are like, all-wheel drive. The GTR weighs a lot more.
Oh. Wait, why? Oh, I guess the all-wheel drive system. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Yeah. And then, an extra turbo, a couple different aluminum components on that car.
This thing feels really good. Like, in the corners, you just feel so confident, inspired. I don't know. Yeah. There's just something about it. Like, even though we're not going fast, but it just feels like you could feel like it's something special. I don't know. I like it.
And this is what I'm hoping. This is a good, like, before. Because I want you to drive it when it does have the manual. Yeah. We can really, like, row through
feel the difference, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm so sure, like, a manual transmission, this would transform this car. It'll just transform it completely. Because, you've driven a manual, like, you've driven a manual version of your car, of this one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you know what it feels
That's
like.
what sold me on the car.
Yeah.
And the steering too. You mentioned the steering. I just
like it feels like I could make any turn at any without any issues. Like it was just pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And you have a radar. Are these legal in Canada?
Yes.
Well, I did not know.
In BC.
Okay.
Quebec. Let me not get this wrong. Quebec. I think they're illegal.
Okay.
Ontario. I'm not sure. But yeah, here in BC, yes, radar detectors.
That is I'm getting one immediately. I mean, the Datsun is too slow to do any speed, break any speed. But
people get that wrong. A lot of people are like, oh, why do you need a radar detector? I'm like, it's not necessarily that I'm gunning it everywhere.
Yeah.
But a cop can pull you over for going like 5 over.
Yeah, so true. so true. It's not only when you're going 20 kilometers over.
Yeah.
It's not bad. Like once you're in the power band, it just keeps pulling.
Yeah. Like I said, it's got potential.
Oh yeah,
It's got
definitely
potential.
feel that.
Yeah. And coilovers haven't been. I have coilovers in the back, not in the front yet.
Okay.
So it's a bit of a mismatched setup you're feeling.
But it does not. The coilovers you put, I don't know. It doesn't feel too harsh. It still has a good ride quality. It's not because there's some coilovers, or some cars with coilovers, like you feel like you're riding on rocks.
Yes.
Yeah. And maybe that's because I'm used to driving in cars with cheap coilovers. But with this one, it feels good. What coilovers does it have in the back?
Just Teen Flex Z.
Teen is really good. Okay. Yeah. I just go for eBay.
Yeah. I mean, even ideally, I'd want to have like Olin's or something way down the line, but I cannot afford that. What do you think? Are you converted to the? I mean, you already own a Nissan, a Datsun.
Yeah,
right?
but I mean, I owned a 90s? I haven't owned a 90s car.
Oh.
So I think, like that, I feel like that should be actually a good video to make. I think it'll be interesting because each generation of car, like they feel completely different. Like if you go from the 70s to the 80s to the 90s, it's like a different, they're all very different. But I've always loved the R34s. And so I mean, this is one of my dream cars too. So yeah, I mean, it's just, I prefer it to even, honestly, the way the R35 looks. I prefer this to the R35. The R35 style. What about you?
I'm with you on that, 100%. The rear end of the R35, I can dig. Yeah, I like it. But the front end,
this is so much better. Yeah, this is an amazing car, and I look forward to driving it whenever it has a manual transmission, which I'm so pumped to. That's gonna be it's gonna be a huge difference. Yeah. Well, yeah. Thank you so much for letting me experience this amazing car.
Yeah,
if you guys liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to his channel, and if you're not subscribed to my channel, The Golden Drive, also do that. And again, what's the name of your channel?
Roads Untravelled.
Sweet. So you guys should do that. Thank you guys for watching this video, and if you have any suggestions for more videos that we could do, let us know. Wait, it has does it always do?
I was talking to somebody about this the other day. I was like, why?
Gosh. Interesting. Okay.
Just to let you know, you're in
reverse. Don't floor it. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys, have an amazing day. Bye.